spectacle, a cavalcade of dancing lights trying to hype this crowd into a frenzy, and it's working because they know what a huge matchup is in store. Welcome to Chapel Hill, North Carolina, Keenan Memorial Stadium, the home of the North Carolina Tar Heels. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Duke Blue Devils. The Tar Heels will put toe to leather and will get started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Duke's offense takes the field to start this game off. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling, the temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, David, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
The Blue Devils with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got it set up on the outside. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
And he's brought down, but a flag is also down.
Hold.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. He's looking downfield to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Moore. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And the Blue Devils will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. A fair catch just inside the 40. So the North Carolina Tar Heels offense will go to work for the first time today. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse. It's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David. And it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. Two NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
And the Tar Heels need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. It's caught. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Looking downfield on first down. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Man, it's fun to watch defense that just, they look so in sync and coordinated. And watching the tape coming into this week's game, you could tell last week, this defense was dialed in. They don't give up big plays. They don't give up points. They make you earn everything. Looking like another game like that so far today.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, that guy is so quick coming out of his stance. Did you see how fast he got to the ball carrier? Get that tackle for loss? Wow.
3rd and long. He has to throw for it. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He's got it! And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. After that huge play, they'll try to finish him off with another one. It's 1st and 10 from inside the 40. Hand off from the shotgun. Oh, he's got some space. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. The Blue Devils are marching down the field. Quick release on the RPO.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all day long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They'll run it from the gun. And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? And the defense got it. They knock him down finally, but boy, he was trying to make something out of that, and he stopped short of the 1st down marker.
As a defender, you dream about those big hits. You work hard on it in practice, closing space, getting close, and just sticking that guy and causing the fumble.
They'll go to the ground. Oh, that is a nice move to get the ball out to the 36.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, go get positive yardage.
The Tar Heels with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Rushes on him. Hit as he throws. Intercepted. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Going with the counter play here. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's Brown. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
This is a very tough slot receiver to cover if you're a linebacker because of how quick and how shifty he is. You never seem to know which way he's going, and he always seems to create an open space for his QB.
Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Fires deep toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. And the Blue Devils will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. The give on the inside. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
And a nice job slipping in the screen. Like, you got to know the situation when those pass rushers, Palmer, are going to come upfield and those situations where you can take advantage of the defense.
Yeah, I would love a David Pollock just running at you free and then finding a way to negotiate the throw around a guy that just knew he was going to be getting a sack. That feels so good. Complete the screen and keep the drive alive.
The run from the shotgun. They'll give him a couple. That leaves him with 3rd and 8.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And the Tar Heels will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Quick release by the QB. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain.
Well, we knew coming into tonight they were going to try to find this guy throwing the ball. I had no idea it was going to be this successful this early. Guys, he's closing in on 100 receiving yards. We're not even out of the first quarter yet. He has been an absolute force.
What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
Now the play fake. Fires to the tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. They'll try the run. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Looking deep down the right side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. The Blue Devils will line up to punt it away. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oaks. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Wide receiver comes in motion. Takes the handoff. It's Goss. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Off the play fake. Going to take a shot at this DB. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
It just looks to me like the offense is starting to get a little bit impatient, right, guys? They haven't scored in this game yet, and all of a sudden now they're taking shots down the field and they're trying to make it.
There he goes! He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
And that has got to be so demoralizing for this defense. They played so well on first and second down and then have a total breakdown on third. They're going to have to do so much better the next time they're put in that situation.
To the ground. He's got it again. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over it. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Hands it off. A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4. The Tar Heels are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense.
Converts on 4th down. Still going. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. And the Tar Heels will punt it away on 4th down. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Spins away from the defense. A really nice run from deep in his own territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 29. They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
Love the play call on the RPO. That time the defender bites on the run fake, and that opens up the window for the slant coming in behind it. Nice job.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
Looking to throw on first down. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Blue Devils with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Yeah, and he had an opportunity to make such a big play. Listen, he wasn't wide open with nobody around him, but you got to make that play. You got a little bit of space. You got to haul that in, make your quarterback look good, and make a big play for this offense.
Got his man on the right. He's out of bounds, and they'll say he got it to the 45.
Well, it's 3rd and short, so you look for your easiest throw and easiest completion. That's to the tight end. He makes the catch, and you move the chains.
Got his man downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
When the offense gets in those multiple tight end looks, you kind of have a good understanding of what's coming. You don't know where the ball's going necessarily, but they'll put those big old bodies in there to block, to move people, to put more mass on the field, especially once you get in this red area where you have to be able to run the football effectively. Those passing windows tend to shrink a lot.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They're looking for any type of offense to try to get this thing going, down 3-0. Lopez to pass. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. And just a short and safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The play action fake. Stands in and takes the hit. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
In football, you hear the term quick but don't hurt. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Blue Devils send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. And he will boom that punt out of bounds. No chance for a return. Let's see where the officials spot it. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. He threw a pick the last time they had it down. They have to take care of the football. First order of business, get out of this hole as the drive starts at their own 7-yard line. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Really nice penetration by this defense, getting in there immediately, causing the running back to have to go a direction he doesn't want to go. And this defense has started the game so good. Several drives, no points allowed, and setting the tone on this drive.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Lopez wants to fire. Got his man. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Punt is on its way. They barely get the punt out of their own territory. It'll be marked down just outside the 45. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. There's enough time left in the half here, David, to make something happen.
Dang right. I want to be aggressive. I'm not backed up in my own end. I can stay aggressive here. Try to get a field goal, Palmer. Try to get in range to get some kind of points before half.
Yeah, 2 biggest things are you got to protect the quarterback, and the QB cannot throw a pick here in this situation. If you do those 2 things, you got an opportunity here to steal some points.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around and make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense. Great in the tackle for a loss on first down.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. Got to get everyone set. They spike it to stop the clock.
No gain on the play. 2nd down.
On 2nd down, they'll try the field goal to get the points before halftime. Defense calls the timeout, trying to build up the nerves with this kicker. They've already put 1 field goal on the board. This one will need to be well struck from 44 yards out. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. And it's no good. Guys, a missed opportunity there. The lead is still 3.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink. When you knock it off the crossbar. Those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
He unleashes a long one. He's got it inside the 30. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Blue Devils will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Robinson. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Those two first-half turnovers really damaging, and the primary reason they find themselves trailing to start the third quarter.
And this is an offense that prides themselves on taking care of the football and then having the explosive plays. You know they're playing angry right now. They're mad. They know they're the reason why they're down in this game, so I expect them to come out here, lighten it up here for the first drive of the second quarter.
Yeah, and this defense playing fast, playing physical, forcing things into action, forcing those turnovers. They played really well in this first half.
He's stuffed after picking up one to the 23.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Lopez to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on third down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. To the air on first down. Quick spin on the run. Whoop! Turning on the Jets. Lots of running room. The 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Blue Devils.
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands right to him and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Arizona State is having its way offensively, just marching up and down the field at a breathtaking pace. They're up by 15 over West Virginia. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Palmer, now use it against him.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
Well, will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Bringing the heat. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls in.
Takes a hit as he fires. And here's the third interception of the night. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
It's not always the sacks on the quarterback, right? You just want to affect him. You want to get to his legs. And if you can smash him, even better. Hit him in the face, make that ball float up in the air, creates the turnover, creates the big play. Momentum shift for the defense.
And he's brought down after a nice game. This is the kind of performance, guys, that sort of etches your name in the lore of a rivalry.
And playing big in this big moment, on this big stage, it is so nice to have a playmaker like that you can highlight, that you can focus on, that you can trust in.
He was so excited coming into this game, too, because he knows that oftentimes your legacy as a player is defined by how you play in rivalry games like this.
They'll try the counter. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
On third down, he drops to throw. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Duke! The offense cashing it in on that drive. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. The Blue Devils have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll move the tight end. They'll try to blast their way in. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
And this is an area of the field, man, who can be more physical. And you know I'm going to run the football a lot of times in these goal-to-go situations. 1st and goal, can I be physical? Can I get closer? The defense won.
And you'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Blue Devils.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. You got quarterbacks that have those multiple options. They're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Leaves it with the running back. Gets a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Snag in the middle. It's Ship. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. Past the 1st down marker and still running.
I think that's a big advantage of having a tiny quarterback, right? Is he can find little creases to wedge his body into to pick up short yardage plays like that on the QB sneak on 4th down.
Handoff to the single back. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play.
2nd down.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the third quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
Caught behind the line. It's Hall. He'll take it up to the 45-yard line. They stop him and knock him out of bounds.
This running back is a weapon. Not only is he going to hurt you in the run game, but they're going to throw it to him, and they're going to throw it to him on first down, second down, and third down, as you saw right there.
For the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Bringing it back at the 20. Touchdown, Duke. And they turn it into a defensive score.
And the free safety roaming the middle of the field, and you can see just reading the quarterback's eyes. And how about the break on the football, taking a great angle to pick it off and then do some damage and make the big play for this defense to score some points.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead.
North Carolina, 0.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. He'll take another shot here. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
The Tar Heels will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. From the gun. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Good, wide open, big play opportunity. Hits him right between the numbers. You got to make that play. Those are one of those where I tap my helmet like, dude, that was me. That was on me. My bad. Give me another opportunity later on.
2nd down coming up. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Offenses want to get the ball to their playmakers really fast. And they try to throw the wide receiver screen, but how about the defender? He was right there in his space. Got him on the ground as soon as he caught him. He was ready for that play.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Thought they had something set up there, but he'll be stopped just short, and it'll be 4th down. And the Blue Devils will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Off-play action on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Grabbed behind the line. It's Ship. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Lopez wants to fire. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He wants to take the top off. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through 3 quarters for these two guys. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. They'll snap it from the 30 on 1st down. Looking for a gap. It's Cassie. Oh, out of space. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He's got it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Devils.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
On to attempt the try.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. TCU is running away with things, and I'm not sure who saw this coming today from this offense.
And the coverage team able to make the tackle. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Unloads to the wideout. Connection to the right. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. And the Tar Heels in the hurry-up.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an
catch inside the 25. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Huge play, puts them in the red zone, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 15. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Working that left side now. Touchdown, Tar Heel! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Hand off to Jones. Hits a seam wide open. Turning it on. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered. An explosive play to the 40. The Blue Devils just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. The give to the tailback. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do...
Wide open spaces. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Right on the money. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal. And the Blue Devils didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. He'll do it himself. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Lopez to pass. Got the quick pass. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. Like, I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off the spot. Padding my stats, by the way. Got a lot of sacks late in games, and we had a big
pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
I got to give this defense a lot of credit. They were very confident coming into this one, even though they were going up against one of the best quarterbacks in the entire country. They're confident because they believe in their ability to get to him. And they've been able to do that in this game. There's another sack here now.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together, run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Quickly complete. He is stopped short of the line to gain. The fourth down try goes awry, and that might just do it. Great place to start for this offense. Makes the grab down the middle. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. They'll line up for a second down play. Back to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. Handoff from the gun. Shoots his way for more. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. The Blue Devils have it with a 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They say every game counts the same in the standings, and that is true, but there are some games that no matter what the coaches say, they just